Hi everybody, Heather Donnelly here, catching up with head coach Stuart Campbell, talking all things off-season. How does it feel to be back?
Yeah, delighted to be back. Obviously we had a good off-season, but I'm absolutely delighted to be back in Florida.
What was your off-season like?
Yeah, myself along with the rest of the coaching staff, obviously we're looking at lots of players. Recruitment, obviously one of the main things you look to do in the off-season as a coach. I was fortunate enough to head over to the UK to look at sort of different coaching methods, different teams, different players, so it was pretty busy for me.
Did you get to spend some good quality time with your family? How were your holidays?
I did, yeah. The holidays were great. They were pretty busy because, as I said, over in the UK, the holidays are probably one of the busiest time in the soccer season. So I got to see lots of games, which I was happy about. The wife wasn't so happy about it, but no, it was great. It was really beneficial for us.
Let's talk about some of the big signings that happened during the off-season. The first one that was announced was Tom Hyneman, talented player from Ottawa. What do you hope he'll bring to the team?
Well, firstly, I think one of the key areas we were looking to improve on in our recruitment drive was in the attacking area. Obviously, we didn't score enough goals last year, so we identified sort of 2 or 3 targets, and Tom was one of them. I know him pretty well as a player. I've scouted him for quite a while, so when the opportunity arose to sign him, I obviously done that.
Another big signing was Khalif Alhassan from Minnesota. How do you think he'll fit into the Rowdies midfield?
Yeah, he's another player that I know pretty well, having scouted him at great length. And like I said, he's big, he's quick, he's strong, but he's also very comfortable on the ball. And the good thing about Khalif, he can play pretty much anywhere in attacking midfield, whether that's left, right, or even centrally.
So the Rowdies are bringing in a handful of new guys, but have kept a lot of guys from the roster from last year. What effect do you expect that to have?
Yeah, obviously when we looked at recruitment and players wanted to keep, we wanted the turnover to be minimum, because obviously if you start completely from scratch, it's harder than it sounds. So we want to try and keep a bit of continuity in regards to the players that we kept, because then they can help integrate the new players and they can help them understand what it's like to play for the Rowdies, what the expectations are on the pitch and what the expectations are off the pitch.
A big announcement that was made during the offseason was the creation of Rowdies 2 in the NPSL. How do you expect the creation of that team to help out the Rowdies?
It's going to be absolutely huge. Obviously, it's going to allow us to develop our own players. As we said, we've been scouting a certain type of players for the Rowdies too, and as I said, it's going to allow us to implement our ideas, our coaching style with the players, with one eye on bringing them through to eventually one day playing the first team.
What do you expect the impact to be? How do you see those teams working together?
Yeah, obviously we're going to work in tandem, we're going to work together. Obviously they're going to be training with us a lot of the time. The players will probably sometimes train with us, sometimes train in their own team. But as I said, overall the main aim is to develop younger type of players with an eye on the future, so that we can bring them through, so that they're already in the Rowdies system, if you like. So then hopefully, whether it's mid-season, the end of the season, they can then eventually take the step into the first team.
The team just returned from its holiday break. It kind of felt like the first day of school here at Al Lang Stadium. What was it like for you to get up in front of the team for the first time and speak to the 2016 Rowdies?
Yeah, it was great. It was very exciting. I said the atmosphere was great. You could see that everybody was glad to be back. And I said I personally couldn't wait for it. I said I was counting down the days to get in and see the guys again. And obviously this week it's a bit of a different week in regards to getting all the entrance physicals, the impact test, and unfortunately for the players, getting the VO2 Max Test done. So it was an exciting time.
Yeah, what is the purpose of that VO2 Max Test? How will that help you guys this season?
Yeah, it's just to really gauge the players' fitness levels in regards to what they've done in the off season, what they didn't do, and then it obviously gives us a record of straight away where they are regarding fitness. And we'll obviously do it again at some point before the season starts to see how much fitter they've got between the start of pre-season and the end. And then also, if unfortunately a player gets injured and he's out for any sort of duration of time, we can then obviously test him again, see what his fitness levels were compared to the previous 2 tests.
What's going to be the focus and the priority over the next couple of months as the team prepares for the start of the spring season?
Well, firstly for January, we're going to be in doing strength and conditioning, some core mobility, some proprioception, building the guys up to start pre-season on February the 1st. And when February the 1st comes around, it's going to be extremely demanding on them physically and mentally. So that's the aim of January. In February, obviously building towards March, and then March when we sort of hopefully go away on a trip to play some decent opposition. Everything's geared forward to the start of the season in April.
All right, looking forward to it. Thanks for stopping by and catching up and keeping Rowdies fans posted.
Thank you.